In a bustling city filled with vibrant markets and towering buildings, lived two adventurous sisters named Meyer and Yumna. Meyer was 12 and Yumna was 10. They were known for their curious and daring spirit, often exploring every nook and cranny of their lively city. One sunny afternoon, they decided to explore a part of the city they had never visited before. As they wandered through narrow alleys and colorful streets, they stumbled upon a small child standing alone and looking very distressed. The child, who looked to be about 5 years old, was named Yusuf. His clothes were torn, and his face was streaked with tears. Meyer and Yumna approached him gently, trying to comfort him. Yusuf explained that he had become separated from his parents in the busy city. Concerned for his safety, Meyer and Yumna decided to help Yusuf find his way back home. They promised him that they would get him back to his family. As they walked through the crowded streets, Yusuf grew more and more anxious. The city was overwhelming, and he clung tightly to Meyer's hand. At one point, they encountered a mysterious stranger who seemed to be watching them from a distance. The stranger's gaze was intense and unsettling, but the girls paid him no mind as they focused on helping Yusuf. They continued their search, hoping to find someone who could help them locate Yusuf's family. Hours passed, and the sun began to set. The city lights flickered on, casting an eerie glow over the streets. Despite their efforts, Meyer and Yumna could not find Yusuf's home or anyone who recognized him. Just as they were beginning to lose hope, they heard a commotion behind them. When they turned around, Yusuf had vanished. Panic set in as they frantically searched the area, calling out for him, but he was nowhere to be found. The next day, news of Yusuf's disappearance spread throughout the city. The authorities were alerted and a search was launched. To the girls' shock, they were soon approached by city officials who accused them of having a hand in Yusuf's disappearance. Despite their protests and explanations, the officials were suspicious. They pointed out that the mysterious stranger had seen them with Yusuf and that there were inconsistencies in their story. The girls were taken to the city's detention center for further questioning. While in detention, Meyer and Yumna were questioned repeatedly. They explained their side of the story, emphasizing that they were trying to help Yusuf. However, the investigation continued, and they were unable to provide any concrete evidence to support their claims. The mysterious stranger, who turned out to be a private investigator, testified that he had seen the girls with Yusuf but could not confirm their intentions. The situation became more complicated as the authorities grew more convinced of their guilt. Weeks later, Meyer and Yumna's trial began. The courtroom was filled with people, including Yusuf's worried parents, who had been searching for him tirelessly.